All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, well, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, as Bitcoin is absolutely getting its pump on right now, baby. And yeah, I'm shooting for a new high right now. And basically, guys, we have broken out of a pretty interesting level. These highs here was a potential area where we could have gotten a liquidity grab and a move to the downside. We did not get that. Instead, we're holding above the level. So if we get a move to the downside, well, let's see if we can't get a good old pumperoni and queso up to our next area of resistance. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to all my people in the chat. Shout out to Reeve. He's bullish. He's bullish. Shout out to Mar FLX. Guys, it's about to happen. Yeah. Shout out to Infinite Wisdom. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Brett 2 cents. We're pumping Bitcoin straight up to 100K, baby. Shout out to Alucard. Says, no, my shorts are wrecked. Why can't I just be a bull for a day? Man, Bitcoin is pumping, baby. And it really... I'll be honest, man. I was looking for shorts all day, but we have not seen a dang bearish thing on this chart. Alright, even right now. Alright, I was looking for shorts if we saw bearish divs on the 12-minute time frame. Man, we don't even have anything close to a bearish divs on the 12-minute time frame right now, guys. You gotta look at the money flow, because that'll tell you. That'll tell you for sure. Let's take a look actually at this money flow here. On the 12-minute time frame, guys, it is getting thick. Thicker than a milkshake from White Castle. All right. Nice and blue and thick. All right, let's go to the 24-minute. Also, guys, getting thick. And yes, we have a red dot, so... You know, let's look for a little bit of a consolidation here, a pullback, and then let's shoot for a new high. Go to the 6-minute. Money flow getting thicker, guys. Go to the 3-minute. Money flow getting thicker. Go even to the 1-minute. Money flow getting thicker as we put in that high here. And even on the 5-second, when we put in this high, where was that high? The 5-second is the only thing really telling us that we're going to come down from here. And so, yeah, based on the 5-second, guys, I would say, look, we had ourselves a beautiful 5-second scalperoni and queso. And where are we rejecting from right now? You're going to find this pretty cool, all right? Well, actually, it didn't happen. Yeah, it happened on Bybit. Let's take a look at the Bybit chart. The level that we are currently getting a little bit of a move down from right now is actually this thingy right here. Basically, I would consider this was our last high before the final high, right? So we put in this level right here. Then we went ahead and we put in that final high, and then we come back to retest this again, and we're getting a little bit of a reaction from it. So technical analysis, pretty dang cool. Let's go ahead and pull some other fibs here. Let's pull a few other fibs real quick. Let's see if we hit anything else significant. Did we hit the 886 fib? Yeah, we're rejecting from the 886 fib to the dang dollar, guys. 886 fib to the dollar right now. Would you look at that? Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. All right, Bitcoin. Let's see what we can do, man. We're looking to make some juicy profits on this one, guys. I have to be honest with you, Bitcoin has been a little bit hard to trade lately. This trade was a little scalp trade that I've just been kind of compounding here, you know, but you gotta take what the market will give you. All right, shout out to Cheap Vlog. When he goes online, Bitcoin stops. Look, I was on the road, so unfortunately I wasn't here for the big move. Shout out to Crypto Cranky, says a huge sell wall at 38,200. Whales and bears having a straight war. Is the purple eye the sniper or the blue? It depends if I'm long or short, my friend. It depends if I'm long or short. All right, Rabban Hashan says short now. Man, if you took a short scalp, good on ya. Okay. Seriously, but I would say this, based on all things considered, I remain bullish. I remain bullish and I'm treating any short trades as scalps. Shout out to Dono Crypto. Shout out to Itai Gary. Shout out to J Money. He likes them nice and thick like the money flow. Shout out to Gary Ginsler. Looking pretty good today, Gary. Have to give it to you. Shout out to Oso. Do you really take a regular divergence or hidden as well? So I consider hidden divergences. Shout out to Zigzag. Shout out to John Scott. John Scott, he says 37K is now support. Alright, 37K has been flipped from resistance into support. Yeah, you could say that. It's an important level for sure. It's an important level for sure. Alright, so let's talk about what has happened during the past few days. Okay? So the Bitcoin price, y'all, has front run my plan to take a long trade this week, which is a bit unfortunate, right? I was looking to take a long trade from the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, and guess what? We never actually hit the dang Fibonacci Golden Pocket, right? Front run on my long, all right? It happens, guys. It happens. We're not going to get every move. Now, yesterday, we had a few bullish things happen that could have gotten us into a long trade. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. We came down here, and we started to form a nice bottom right here, okay? We formed a bottom where we came down basically once, twice, 3, 4 times. Now, usually, whenever you make a quadruple bottom, that's ugly, all right? That's very ugly. I even said in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, I'm like, look, quadruple bottom, super ugly. I expect another low to be put in. In fact, let's take a quick look. What I actually said there. I said quadruple bottom. This is one ugly bottom. Quadruple bottom. I'm personally still looking for lower when we put in the quadruple bottom. All right. Now, we did get lower, but we didn't come to the level I was personally looking for, which was around the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, right? At least that 618 fib. We never came to that level. So a bit unfortunate, right? It happens. But what could have gotten me into a trade? I even considered taking the trade, but when we took the liquidity from down here, right? We took it on this candle. And when we took that liquidity, what did we see? Well, if we take a look here at our good friend Market Cipher B on the 24-minute time frame, we saw this kind of pattern. The money flow getting higher, the momentum waves also getting higher over time, right? The uneven butt cheek pattern. We have the very juicy, big left cheek, voluptuous, you know, and then the right cheek, nice and skinny, like that old waitress at the diner. You know, the skinny one with the Brooklyn accent. Hey, Dolores, get over here, because this guy needs another cup of coffee, all right? That's exactly what we saw. And then when we got our first move to the upside, all right, we changed market structure, right? So we took the low with the uneven butt cheek pattern. We put in now a higher high that was higher than our previous high right here. And then we came down to the 786 Fibonacci, all right, for a retest at the 786 fib. And when we put in that retest, take a look at Market Cipher, we are printing now a trigger wave on the 24-minute time frame. We are also printing a trigger wave on the 12-minute time frame as we came into that 786. And we even came down for a retest of that 786, slightly taking out that first low, giving us a pretty nice confirmation, I would say. Now, I did not take these trades. I was still waiting for lower, guys. But now we are pumping. And so this trade I am in from last Wednesday that I took somewhere around here, I've just added to it, and now I'm hitting for a new high. Let's see if we can't get it. All right, let's see if we can't get it. I've had this trade open since Wednesday. It's currently Tuesday. All right. Let's see if I can't get $5,000 worth of Bitcoin out of this trade. It's not bad for a week-long trade. We've done better, we've done worse. So as the Bitcoin price is getting moved up here, there's a few other things that we need to keep in mind. about this price action. First of all, when we actually look at this larger context here, we can see that the Bitcoin price is reluctant to close or come back inside of the value area of this larger range here. In fact, look at this. This actually looks quite bullish. The fact that we got a bounce from this level here is showing us that the market wants to trade Bitcoin at higher prices, right? This is a key level because if we're unable to come back down below this level, this is showing us that the market wants to establish a new fair value zone for Bitcoin at higher prices, all right? So that is, objectively speaking, bullish. We also know if we come back inside of here, that is, objectively speaking, bearish. But until that happens, there is nothing bearish about this market structure. We are making higher lows this entire time. The areas that we were looking to short have not been giving us short signals. And so we just have to trade what the charts are saying. We could want bearishness, we could want bullishness, it does not matter. We literally have to do what the charts are saying. If we're planning to short and the short signals don't show up, then we have to wait. And we have to be biased toward more upside. So where is this upside going to come in? Well, here's the thing. Even though things are bullish, we cannot ignore the fact that we are printing some bearish divergences here. In fact, even if we put in another high, we could imagine the very bearish divergences that would continue to print on the 4-hour time frame. And I do personally believe that we are about to put in another high because now officially confirmed here is a hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, right? More than confirmed, right? We've got this. We're looking at this possibly happening yesterday, and now obviously it's officially happened. We've got the hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour combination with the regular bullish divergence on the 24-minute. That to me is a powerful signal. I think we can put in another high here. Now, when we do, the question is, where are we going to top out? Well, when we go back in time and we look at what happens when we print this bearish upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boot pattern, where as the price gets higher, the money flow and the nipples get lower, most of the time throughout this uptrend, in fact, all times except for one, we got one final hurrah before the actual pullback, right? Let's go back and take a look. When we were trading back here in March, we were forming the bearish divergences throughout this entire range. Then we got one last big push up, one final bearish divergence before the start of the real pullback, right? Same deal right over here, back in February. January, February, printing the bearish divergences this entire time. We get that one last big push up before the move to the downside. So I still maintain that a 20% pullback on Bitcoin is coming. All right, I still maintain that bias because the higher time frames are telling me we're getting a pullback soon. The lower time frames right now are telling me higher first. Right? So the higher time frames are saying we need a pullback. The lower time frames are telling me we still have more upside. First. So where is this more upside going to come in? Well, my next target is slightly above the current highs that we have right now. There's a few important levels on the chart that we do need to be aware of where we could find some resistance. All right, first of all, we do have this level right here, which is in this range we were printing in the spring of 2022. We have this level right here, right around 40K. That is a possibility. 39.6. Also, we do have some other levels, basically just right around, I would say 38,600. We have some other nice levels here. All right. This is a high volume node around 38,600. So I would say between this $1,000 range is where I would actually expect, if we're going to get another big push up, we would find some resistance. And if we're going to get a 20% pullback, and if we're going to put in a new high, I would expect it coming up into this box. And it doesn't mean it's going to happen, because here's the thing. We only short if we see signals that say to short, right? Levels don't mean a peak if it ain't got that cheek, right? A level don't mean a peak if it ain't got that cheek. All right. So a level don't mean a peak if it ain't got that cheek, baby. All right. We need to see the upside down uneven butt cheeks before we look to take any kind of short trade here. All right. So how's Bitcoin doing? She's doing all right. She's doing pretty good. And if we do get that pullback, then once again, I would absolutely be expecting us to come back to around that $30,500-ish zone right here. A beautiful support resistance flip, a beautiful breakout and retest. This, in my opinion, would allow the move to be healthy. This would not only allow the move to be healthy, it would continue the pattern that we've been seeing where we get the big move and then we get the pullback into the support resistance flip. We get the big move and then we get the pullback into the support resistance flip. We get the big move and then we get the pullback into the support resistance flip. And then boom, baby, from that zone, this, in my opinion, will allow us to get into a juicy trade, which we could take up to around the 618 Fibonacci, that $48,000 zone. This is my next major long idea that I am looking to happen on Bitcoin, right? So I'm excited for it. I hope it happens. It probably will, based on the pattern here, based on the pattern of big move, support resistance flip, pullback, big move, support resistance flip, pullback. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got about 1,300 people in here, and we have only a few hundred likes. Guys, let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to AZTV. Always a pleasure, my friend. Shout out to Nico. Says nice. Shout out to Nabil Khan. God bless Brian N. Shout out to Alucard. Juicy trade, as juicy as Carl from the Moon. Shout out to Divine Hood. What up, Jay? Like the stream for Jay. Shout out to Divine Hood. God bless you, bro. All right, so I do believe Bitcoin is going to put in a new high today. All right. And I am looking for some resistance around 39,600. 38.6 to 39.6 is the next place I'm looking for resistance. We have to understand as well, one of the reasons why I am looking for a pullback, guys, is because we have been building up so much long liquidity here. It is ridiculous. Imagine all the people like myself who have been taking long trades and then trailing their stop losses underneath these lows, right? We can imagine how quickly we could come down right to our $30,500 retest zone. It would not be very hard. Fast move up, fast move down. It's like the time you went to Taco Bell with your friends at 2 in the morning in college. You thought it was a good idea, right? When you ate that Taco Bell, it was very smooth, right? Extremely smooth. You kept trailing your stop losses underneath that last burrito, but the next morning it was much smoother and much even faster on the way out. All right, because those stop losses just got triggered. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a smooth move, guys. Oatmeal with extra fiber, bran flakes, and prunes. All right, and currently we are currently finding resistance at the Fibonacci 886. That is why we're getting a little bit of a consolidation here. So here's what I'm looking at in the moment. All right, we're rejecting from the 886 fib. Let's see what happens as we come back down to retest this last high that we put in here. Okay, so speaking of support resistance flips locally, right? Locally, we have this 37,978 as our support resistance flip. So as we are consolidating here, let's see if we don't do something like this. All right, let's see if we don't do something like this right now. 1 hour money flow looks bullish. 24-minute money flow looks bullish. 12-minute money flow looks bullish. All right, 6-minute money flow looking bullish. It's still curving to the upside here, guys. Let's check out the order flow. All right, to see what has happened during this move up. Okay, so essentially, guys, we have had, wow, okay, we've had about 12 million longs open up at the very high with 26 million volume. Wow. Wow. We've also seen shorts opening up here. All right, people are trying to short this right now. That, to me, is kind of bullish. Now, some of those longs have closed out. I would say, actually, quite a large majority of those longs have closed out. I would say that we still have, let's see, we still have at least 6 million longs out of the, about half of those longs have closed out. The second half are still open here. But we are seeing some shorts start to open up. So the fact that shorts are opening up here, in my opinion, is kind of bullish. Right? Is kind of bullish. Let's see if we don't get some absorption to push us up to another high. Based on market cipher money flow, I'd say another high is quite probable here. Alright, shout out to everybody liking the dang stream. If we can get the likes up to the watchers in the next 3 minutes, I'll give away $1,000. Alright, shout out to Carl from the Moon. Shout out to Gravity Gaming spamming the chat about Carl from the Moon. Shout out to Crypto Crank. Shout out to Marcel. Shout out to JDJP. 886 is a relevant fib level. Never heard you mention it before. Yeah, it's a relevant fib level, absolutely. Yep. It's for really deep retracements, oftentimes we will get that that move into the 886 fib. It happens often. Alright, so we are looking right now for a support resistance flip. Alright, coming back in to 37,987. And then potentially another pump right up to our take profit at 38,480. 38,480. Alright, we got 2 more minutes to get 1,000 likes so we can do the dang giveaway. Alright. People say that the institutions use the 886. Maybe they do, I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to the CB Discord. There's a lot of people in the CB Discord watching. What's the CB Discord? Shout out to Bakir. Bro. Chart champions say we go to 8K. Alright. Cool. Well, shout out to chart champions. Alright, I am going to have Daniel back on my channel again next month. So it's going to be a good time. And if you haven't checked out the interview I did with Daniel from Chart Champions, go check it out. It was an absolute honor and pleasure to have him on the channel. It was a great experience. Alright, so that's Bitcoin, guys. We are waiting for Bitcoin to come back down to 37,987. Looking for a support resistance flip. Personally expecting us to make another high here. Okay. So let's see what happens there. And of course, we need to be watching the chart. I'm going to pull the volume. We're going to be taking this level by level right here. Yeah, that's a nice support resistance flip right there for sure. Let's pull it all the way back to the beginning of this range. Alright. I do just want to take a look at from Friday's high to now. Alright, cool. And then let's pull a fib from yesterday's low to our current high. Okay. Yeah, so obviously, guys, we have our really strong zone of support right around this area. All right, we've got our support resistance flip. We've got the value area high of the range and the high volume node of the range. This green box, if lost, not good. Not good. Then, in my opinion, I would look for a retracement back down toward this area, but we have to take it step by step. All right, let's take a look at some other assets here. I do want to take a look at the ES, the S&P 500, because I am still holding along on this thing. And I do want to, I haven't looked at it all day. I literally have not looked at it all day. All right, so would you look at this, guys? The S&P 500 right now did take that high. All right, it took that high. And we have now locally made a high, a low, and potentially a lower high. I would say this. Until we lose this guy down here, until we lose this right here at 45.36, I'd say more upside is definitely possible. Once we lose that, I'd say we could be expecting more of a pullback. I personally also believe if Bitcoin's going to keep pumping, we're going to see this thing keep pumping as well. All right, my next target for this thing is going to be around 4,800. That's the all-time high, right? I would expect it to go for that all-time high after a move like this. Now, if we don't get higher prices here, if we start to change market structure, we put in a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, in that case, I would expect us to come back down to around 4280, because 4280 is a clear support resistance flip, right? We've got ourselves these previous lows right here. We've got a support resistance flip. It was support, and then it was resistance, and then we got the big break, right? So we established a level right here, and then we got the breakout of the level. And so it would just make sense to me, if we're going to start to lose this, that we come back down to retest our base and then make another high. Now, if we do that, look at how nice this kind of bottom would be here, right? It would be a really, really nice bottom because we have ourselves a downtrend, right? Low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now we've officially now made a higher high coming up above our last lower high in the downtrend. This is now tipping us off that the macro trend is reversing. And so when we get that pullback, we now look for a higher low, but we want to look for confluence. And in my opinion, the nicest confluence we have is this area where literally we formed this beautiful consolidation back here, right? In June, we formed this kind of like bull flaggish thing that gapped to the upside for a massive pump. And we can also see it's a low volume node right here. And then we came down, that was our support for a fake bounce. There's our support again for another fake bounce. Then it was our resistance. Then we got the breakout. In addition, guys, if we go to the daily time frame, we have ourselves a daily order block right around this area as well. Now, I know a lot of people say it's no longer valid, but because we just ignored it, like that's the thing, like when you establish a key level on a chart and it seems that price ignores it, more times than not, that level will be respected the next time price comes back to it. So we had ourselves a daily level right here, a daily order block at about 4270, right? This would have been considered an area of resistance. But what happens? Price ignores it. Bam, we go straight through it. So often you will see that if price ignores a level, going straight through it, that means there's unfinished business. When we come back to it, oftentimes we will get a move from it. All right, you'll see this happen over and over and over and over again and again and again. Is it again or again? I don't know. All right, so let's check on Bitcoin here. Again, we are interested in 37,968 on MEXC. This is our support resistance flip-flop here. We're looking for a little bit of a downside here. A little bit of a downside, and I would really like to hold this area. And the reason why I'm maintaining a bullish bias right now, expecting higher prices, let's mark this high volume node as well. So we've got ourselves a high volume node. We'll mark this out as our high volume node. High volume node. And this is our SR flip. All right, so we are looking for a retest into this box. And Bitcoin right now, based on our 24-minute time frame, red dot, thicker money flow. That tells you retest and then another high. 12-minute, red dot, thicker money flow. That tells me retest and then another high. All right, that's what this is telling me. retest, and then another high. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Chris C. Shout out to J Money. Shout out to J Money answering Chris C. That's right, Chris C. But whatever the case, make sure that you do the right thing, my friend. Shout out to Divine Hood. He says 38.5 is the CDW right into that channel midline. Yeah, so yeah, 38,500, 38,600. That's the Divine Hood level. I also have that level on my chart. It's, I'd say, a key area of resistance. ETH is going straight to 100K, says Steven Doop. Frankie Bo says, let's go boy, 539 with the rocket ship. What's the chance this is all a fake out and we crash? Well, that's a good question, Hourglass. What is the chance that this is all a big fake out? Well, we've been in an uptrend for a year. Okay, so it's been a year's worth of fake out. So at some point, we have to say it's not a fake out anymore. But look, I would say this. Based on the data that we have available to us on the chart, things are getting overextended. Okay, I am expecting a 20% pullback this week or next week. The reason why is because historically speaking, we are right here, right? Historically speaking, we are right here. We are right here, okay? We are at these places on the chart where the big pullback has come. Now, in the moment, in those days, right? And at that time and in those days, all right, we didn't know when the high was going to be in necessarily, right? But we were seeing the bearish divergences forming. Okay, so I am of the opinion that a fake out is coming, but because the trend is still bullish, I'm a little bit more bullish than some people are getting extremely bearish. I am not going to get bearish unless we lose 30K, all right? Because 30K is the major area of support resistance flip that we must hold, okay? Because we are coming back inside right now of this support resistance flip, right? We look at how this has played out. Literally support throughout the bull market, resistance throughout the bear market. We've now come back inside of this range, okay? So our next target is definitely 47K, and then after that, 54K. Those are absolutely the next targets based on volume. But we know we're overextended. We know we need a pullback. So look, I don't think this whole thing necessarily is a fake out. It's been a year. But if we then lose 30K, then we could say we have a short on our hands at the back test of 30K. I would say that that's a valid idea, should I say it that way. It's a valid idea to say that if we lose 30K, and then we get to move back up to 30K with some kind of bearish confirmation to trade. All right, we don't just trade levels. Again, it don't mean a peak if it ain't got that cheek, baby. We want to see the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern on Market Cypher B. You know what I'm saying? We would want to see something like this, where basically, like, as the price is getting higher into this back test, we want to see the butt cheeks getting lower on Market Cypher B over time. You know, don't mean to peak if it ain't got that cheek. All right. What do they say? What else do they say? It says, it don't mean to peak if it ain't got that cheek, and price will bleed if you see Sam Bankman-Fried. Again, we want to see those man boobs getting lower on the back test, right? We don't just trade levels, all right? Anybody who trades levels only is missing out because, you know, obviously you got half of the equation. Levels are key, but if you don't have something to tell you the level's going to get a reaction, then you're not taking advantage of all the tools that you have at your disposal. So yeah, this could be a fake out in the sense that we get a pullback, but overall I maintain bullishness. All right. All right, Whale Talk wants to send it lower. Travel Tim, what about the golden pocket sitting at 39 to 41K? Do we have a golden pocket there? I have mine at 48. Is there a... Let's see something. Alright, so on law, wow, okay. Very, very, very interesting, guys. 39K is the log scale Fibonacci golden pocket, the 618. The 6 Juanita, my high school crush, 6 Juanita. As we all know, I tried to ask her out on multiple occasions, not knowing I was in the friend zone, and she rejected me. She gave me the hand, she gave me the face, she gave me the eyes, the nostrils, the teeth, the hair follicles, all pixelated. And would you look at that? What did Price do at that 6 Juanita Fibonacci? Boom! To the downside. But here's the thing. Alright, why? Why did 6 Juanita reject us there? Why did she reject us there? Well, it was because her friend, her popular cheerleader friend, was watching me ask her out. And her popular cheerleader friend, 6 Juanita, was too embarrassed to say yes in front of her. Alright, let's see the bigger picture. Ooh, look at that friend right there. That's right, she had uneven glutes. Why? She was squatting with bad form. Okay, her right side had weak hip flexors, bad ankle mobility, and she was overcompensating on the right side, which caused the gluteus maximus to become the gluteus bloat maximus, and on the right side, the gluteus minimus. Alright, now what happens when you squat with bad form over long periods of time? Bam, injury. Okay, so we need to be watching right now to see, are we going to see our good friend 6 Juanita's cheerleader? Yeah, there's a good chance we could see her here. There's a really good chance we could see her here. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, there's a good chance for that, guys. Shout out to whoever brought that to my attention. I forget who it was, but you are one stellar technical analyst, my friend. We could see this beginning to play out right here. Yeah, that's a valid point. That's a real valid point. Which is why, you know, look, I am expecting higher right now, but I'm not expecting too much higher. Because again, we are seeing these bearish pattern, this bearish sign, money flow coming out. So at some point we know the pullback's coming, and it will come. It will come. Price don't go up forever, y'all. All right. Price don't go up forever. All right, let's check out our Bitcoin trade. Yeah, look, we're still holding, potentially coming down to the SR flip. All right, shout out to Enrico Garuda. Shout out, he says, ooh la. Oh wait, no, that's French Toaster. Shout out to French Toaster. Enrico says, we need the SBF boobs pattern. All right. Is there massive absorption on the CBD since like October 24th? Let's check out the, one last rep and bam, injury. Man, I was squatting this morning, guys. I only work out full body. And today I did an insane upper body workout before I did squats and deadlifts. And I didn't have that much weight on the bar, but I was going for 10 reps. And that 9th rep, I felt like I needed to stop, otherwise I could have gotten an injury. So I stopped. But yeah, 6 Juanita's popular cheerleader friend didn't stop. When the body's giving you warning signals, you gotta stop. You don't want to get an injury. Alright? Preparing for war is compounding a short today. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm still in my shorts from Friday. All right? I'm still in my shorts from Friday. What's up, Big Butts 28? Is everything cool? What? It's snowing. It's snowing, everybody. I just got the message from Big Butts 28. Flurries. Look at that. It's a good thing we slaughtered those roosters, Big Butts 28. Can't be slaughtering roosters in the snow. The fingers get too cold. Alright? Alright, let's check out the CVD on these high time frames. Alright? Let's check out the CVD on these high time frames. Let's go to the 4 hours. Yes, we have extremely bullish CVD since November 21st and since November 14th. Yeah, this is extremely bullish CVD throughout all of this right here. Alright, Bitcoin, guys. Getting a move down to our support resistance flip right here. Alright, look at that. We have come down to our target support resistance flip. Alright, let's get back to our Bybit chart. Let's get back to our Bybit chart here. Alright, we're going to go to our 6 minute. Okay, we're in our box of support, guys. This is our box of support. Let's check out our lower time frames. All right, let's check out our 5 second. All right, 5 second looks like we're probably going to come a bit lower here. All right, 5 second looks like we're going to come a bit lower here based on our money flow. Let's see what happens. This entire box is support. So this level is going to be, we are going to see people try and defend this level here. Right? We're going to see people try and defend this level. Let's check out what's happening in the moment. Yes, this is bullish CVD. Right? We've seen a lot of people try and short this. But it hasn't really played out so well. I'd say in general, because this is on a big decrease of open interest, it's not that bearish, but this is definitely bearish right here. From November 21st to today, that's bullish, I would say. I mean bullish, because this is on an increase of open interest here. All right, so we're seeing this level defended. Let's go now to a lower time frame. Wow, look at that, guys. So basically what's happened here is all the longs that longed the top are now out of the game. All right, everybody who longed from 37,800 to the high are all out of the game. So literally we've had 13 million longs now stopped out. All right, 13 million longs stopped out. 13 million longs stopped out here. And now pretty much shorts have taken profit. So we've seen a lot of people who shorted these highs are now taking profit because they hit their support resistance flip. They've taken profit at support. And right now, we've seen a big decrease of open interest. So we don't really have we don't have big money to push the price down. We also don't really have big money to push the price up. So we're gonna have to wait and see who's gonna step up to the plate to come in here. And based on Market Cipher, as long as we hold our box here, I'd say that we're gonna see the bulls step in this box. Oh, we also have the VWAP. The VWAP could be a nice also support right here, because we have been above the VWAP all day. So let's watch it and wait it. All right, we're watching it and waiting it. All right, we're expecting still another push to the upside. A push to the upside. All right, a push to the upside. Yeah. All right, so we're looking at our box here, guys. And wow, lots of longs wrecked. Shorts closed. Yeah, we need some money to come in one way or the other. We just need some money to come in one way or the other here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, guys, you know, I pee more than any other crypto YouTuber because I drink more water than any other crypto YouTuber, because I sweat more than any other crypto YouTuber, because I walk more than any other crypto YouTuber, because I'm more jacked than every other crypto YouTuber out there, alright? Except maybe a few, but we won't talk about those guys. It's not good for the self-esteem. I've got to pee, alright? I'm going to be right back. Watch this chart for me. If we start to dump, please go ahead and close the trade. And also, please, guys, like the dang video. We got 1,600 people in here, 600 likes. If I get back from a pee and we have 1,500 likes, I'll give away $1,000. Let's do it. All right, we are back. We are back in action, guys, and it looks like we are, in fact, holding this area of support. All right, let's take a look. Look, we are getting that bounce from the zone of support. All right, come on, Bitcoin. Let's see, how's the actual order book going on? We have a few longs stepping in here, guys. Let's go now to a trend reversal chart. We have some longs stepping in, just a few. Not too many, but we do see a few longs stepping in here. In general, shorts are continuing to close out as the longs are starting to step in. So let's see if we can't get our push up to our next high, baby. Let's see if we can't get another push to our next high. Did I see the shout out that CryptoFace gave me? CryptoFace is the man. I did see him shout me out in one of his videos. Shout out to CryptoFace. He's been a huge help to me since I started my channel in many ways. In many ways. Did I wash my hands, King Farouk? No, I did not wash my hands. Alright? I did not wash them. Alright? I didn't touch anything either, you know? I know how to pee with no hands. I pee like this. You know? Alright? So trill! Is it worth it to purchase lifetime market cipher? I can't answer that question, Barbara Yang. For me, I honestly can't trade. I wouldn't be able to trade nearly as well as I do without market cipher. Okay? That's just the reality of the sitch. People who know me know. People who know how I trade know. Alright? I'm not here to show market cipher. I legitimately just trade with it. It's just part of my trading. For me, it makes me a lot of money. It depends how much capital you have. It depends how much experience you have as a trader. I will say this about trading indicators, right? There's no indicator that's going to make you a profitable trader. There's just not, okay? What is going to make you a profitable trader over time is having good risk management and some kind of strategy. Can you develop some really good strategies with market cipher? Absolutely. Can you trade those strategies with good risk management? Absolutely. Do you need market cipher to do that? No. All right. But for me, it's what gives me the edge in these markets. And I feel lost without it. All right. So there you go. I said what I had to say. Now it's up to you. All right, Nita is also looking for a fake out if we hit 38,500. Yeah, well, that's why I'm looking for my take profit at 38,480 because I also am expecting a dump to come in at some point here. All right, but I'm expecting that big push up first. All right, I'm expecting that big push up first, baby. Shout out to everybody who's liked the stream. God bless you all. Looks like we didn't hit our target of 1,500 likes by the time I got back to P. Shout out to Robert Garcia. Shout out to Sure and Sim. He says we need the pump song. What is this soundtrack? Some royalty-free 80s music here. It's nice. All right. It's nice. Yeah, I'd be lost without my uneven butt cheeks. Am I not anticipating pullback season? Oh, I'm anticipating it. Think we'll go below 29K like ever. Peter Sniff. So here's my honest feeling on it. Okay. I am not the kind of trader that makes predictions. I just don't trade that way. All right. I am the kind of trader that takes it step by step. So what I'm going to say is not going to sit right with some people because they want to know the answer. The truth is we can't know the answer unless we see some kind of major sign of weakness on the chart that says we're going to go below 29K. What would that be? A major sign of weakness that tells me we're going to dip below 29K would be if the price loses this level here, around 31,000, give or take, and then back tests as resistance with bearish signs. Then I would, no joke, expect price to come down to the yearly open. Why would I expect price to come down to the yearly open? Because we had established a fair value zone in this range here, right? We established a fair value zone in this range, all right? When you come back inside of a fair value zone, it's just most probably you will fill the zone. Let's check it out on Bybit, actually, because Bybit, in my opinion, is more accurate with the value areas. But look at this, all right? We had established a fair value zone. We came below it, started to range. Once we came back inside, we filled to the top, right? We're literally doing the opposite now. We established a fair value zone. We've come above it, all right? Let's say we come back into it. Probabilities say we come back down toward the yearly open. So, but right now it's impossible to know that. Right now, based on everything that I currently see, we're in a strong uptrend. Money flow is getting thicker. It's thicker now than it was back here, which is a very, very bullish thing on the daily time frame. Yet we have bearish divergences locally, which tells me expect a pullback about 20% and then another move up, right? So right now, all things considered, I'd say the probabilities say pullback around 20% and then another move up. And that next target that we're looking to hit, in my opinion, around $47,000 at the high volume node. So right now, based on everything I see on this chart, I say that the most probable scenario, maybe we push up a little bit higher here, get that pullback about 20%, and then come up to around $47,000, continuing with this uptrend that we've been in for a year. You know, that's what I'm currently trading. Okay, this is the general idea that I am trading. All right, so a general trading idea doesn't necessarily give you a trading entry. It just allows you to know where to look for your next major setups. All right, look, we're holding the support, guys. We're holding the support. We're coming up. Let's see how is it looking on the order flow chart. Is that crazy? Look, support resistance split, baby, getting the bounce. We have some longs stepping in here. Not too many, actually. Not too many. About 1 million only. But we have to think, we have just pretty much leveled the playing field here, because all these 13 million longs are now out of the game. And the few shorts that opened up here have also taken profits at that support resistance flip. So if the bulls start pushing now, we could see another, we could come up to our take profits. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Splashfire Films. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump, baby. All right. The 4 hour looks strong. I'd say, yeah, 4 hour hidden bullish div. I'd say the 4 hour could really push us up. All right. I'd say that 4 hour could really push us up right now. Okay, so the 4 hour has a hidden bullish div that, in my opinion, has more upside here. And but we do need to be aware that this hidden bullish div could end in a regular bearish div. As long as that momentum wave doesn't come higher than 59 on Market Cipher B, this will be a bearish divergence, and this could be the thing that actually begins the pullback. Wow, we've got that 618 at 39K. It would be quite interesting to see that. Man, I wonder if we could do that during this stream. You guys think we could? You guys think during the stream we're gonna hit 39K? Put a 1 in the chat if you think we're hitting 39K. Am I keen on Wyckoff? Not really. Not really. I don't really pay attention to it, but I don't discredit it. I just don't really pay attention to it. Am I ever going to quit YouTube, Mosh Miner? I don't know. I've actually thought about it much more recently than I ever have before. I've thought about it a lot, actually. There is something a little bit enticing about just disappearing forever and going back to not YouTube life, right? But at the end of the day, I really enjoy what I do. But sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. Sometimes I just get sick of it a little bit, you know? But I don't think in the near future I will quit YouTube. But all right, we got a lot of people. They think we're gonna hit 39K today. Nice. Market reversals are usually midweek. That's right, Wild Pony. Oftentimes we will see the weekly high put in on a Wednesday. We will see that weekly high put in on a Wednesday. Sometimes, though, we do get those Tuesday highs. All right? All right, so look at this. We pumped up. We've come back down to retest our box of support. And now I'd say, based on our 6 minute here, hidden bullish div, money flow thicker, I'd say we could get that push up a little bit higher. Let's check out our 12 minute VWAP starting to curve to the upside. I think we might be able to get it. Come on, Bitcoin. Let me see a blue candle, baby. We're trying to hit our next take profit live on the stream. All right. By the way, guys, we still have all our Black Friday deals on everything. So, the course is 50% off everything. Scalping course, 50% off. It's less than 40 bucks. This is the strategy I used to make 25K in a month. I show you all the proof, all the trades in this course, and exactly how I went about it, how I do it, how I scalp the low time frames. There's a discount on the White Phoenix Smart Money approach to trading. It's taking $150 off. All this stuff, the intro to trading program, half off. The intro to crypto trading program includes the mini scalping course. So you can basically get a 2-for-1. And also the footprint chart, exochart course, 50% off. The discount codes are in the description of the video I posted this morning. Also, Casper Crew VIP Discord. If you want to join, 50% off the first month right now. If you're interested in joining the group. Of course, only if you're interested. If you're not interested, well then, it's not for you. That's fine, but I figured I'd let everyone know, because look, I've never done a discount on the Casper Crew Discord before, never. It's the first time, so it might even be the last time. I don't know. We got 2 lower lows, said Richard. Let's check out these low time frames here. You think you consider that to be I see what you're saying. All right, so Richard, he's really looking at these low time frames here. Our man Richard, he's looking at these low time frames, and he says we made 2 lower lows so far. He sees a change of market structure here. He sees that we had our first low right here, right? And then we came down and we lost it right here. We put in a lower high, then we put in another lower low. And we have come back. Let's see. Did we retest the Fibonacci golden pocket? Yes, we did. So our good friend Richard is short from the golden pocket. Well, I don't know if he's short, but he's saying we're coming down. His trading idea is basically something like this, right? Because we have tapped into that golden pocket after changing market structure on the 1 minute. For me personally, all things considered here, I'm still holding for another high. All right, I'm still holding for another high. Let's see. Let's go to our 5 second here. 5 second time frame. Yeah, it's pretty neutral right now. It actually is neutral. We got a long signal down here. We got a short signal up here. Let's go to the 3 minute. Pretty neutral. I do think based on our 12 minute, okay? Based on our 6 minute, based on our 24 minute, that we are going to make another high here. All right, I'm holding out right now for another high. My next take profit at 38,480, which is also our next local area of resistance. All right. So let's go. Yeah, if you short and lose all your money, blame Rich. I'm just kidding, Rich. Tall guy says Tesla is pumping. All right, descending broadening wedge on the 1 minute. Honestly, don't even know what that means. Enlighten me, because I don't really know about my... White Phoenix is calling for 8K. Yeah, I look, like I said, we literally have to take guys step by step, okay? Anything is possible right now. There are multiple scenarios that we could plan for that could play out. 8K is one of those possible scenarios. Let's be honest, all right? I am still in the camp that before the halving, we are going to get a earth-shattering pullback. Why is White Phoenix's course more expensive? That's the price that White Phoenix is selling it for, and honestly, his course has so much more information than my courses do. I mean, the White Phoenix course is jam-packed with stuff. It's like 80 plus videos. All right. Mine are shorter. He put a lot of work into this. He put a lot of time into this. He put a lot of money into this. He put a lot of money into this, actually, to produce all this stuff. So I'd say it's the quality of the videos are definitely better. All right, I just give the info. He's all about the professionalism. All right, here we go, baby. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Actually, let me pin. Esser says short it here, bro. Well, here's the thing. I actually still am holding shorts. I'm still holding hedge shorts from Friday. So if we do dump from here, I'm actually hedged. I'm hedged. All right. I'm in multiple long trades. I'm in basically right now a risk-free short hedge. So I'm not concerned about dumping here. But personally, my conviction really is that we are going higher based on all things considered. Let me go ahead and link the Black Friday discount codes. All right, shout out to Doug and Stacy. Shout out to Greg O'Gallagher. All right, shout out to More Plates, More Dates. Shout out to Natural Hypertrophy and Mike Menser. All right, shout out to all these people here on my YouTube shorts. All right, Will Tennyson and all these people in here. Joe Rogan taking a nice bath. All right. Let's go to the Jason Casper YouTube channel. All right, and let's go to videos. Let me pin the Black Friday discounts for all the courses and the Casper Crew VIP Discord in the YouTube chat. Wow. There we go. Shout out to Lee Priest. All right, just pinned everything, guys. Oh wait, I pinned the wrong comment. There we go. There we go. Here's all the coupon codes. Let's go, Bitcoin. Straight to 100K, baby. Do I watch more plays and more dates and Joe Rogan? Not really, basketballs. I don't really. Sometimes, but not too much. I'll be honest with you. What's the coupon code? It's all in the pinned comment in the YouTube chat. I'm not holding a short from 69K. Boyan might actually be holding a short from 69K. I'm not sure. He shorted the exact high. All right. Do we have the same YouTube feed? Probably. You know how those algorithms like to group people together for our confirmation biases to come on in. Yeah, we got some likes up in here, man. We got some viewers. You know, shout out to anyone who's new here. Make sure to subscribe to the dang channel. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. And God bless you all. And yeah, we're going to watch Bitcoin pump today. We're going to go straight up to a new high. In my opinion. In my opinion. What do I know? All right? I don't know. Well, I know some stuff. I know some stuff. Do I think Sol can hit 75 before a dump? I don't know. Let's take a look at Sol. So this is still, in my opinion, a valid idea for Sol that we were looking at here. We've been looking at for a while. Yeah, I do. I absolutely do. 75 is a major support resistance flip going back to February 2022. I absolutely think that we could hit that level before a dump. Yeah, and here's the thing about it too. This is the daily time frame, so we could see Sol hit that level and get a bearish div on the daily. All right. So if we do something like this, that could be a real high, because if this money flow starts to get lower here, that could be a real high. But yeah, I don't know. Like we have to play it by ear. But it's definitely a key level, just as key as the Casper Crew level from right here. I mean, we called this level literally months in advance because it was so key. That was that daily order block from right here in the spring of 2022. And now if we CDW the top of that order block wick into the 75, yeah, I'd say $75 is going to be key. In fact, I'm going to change this to 75 on the dot. All right, $75, guys. That's the next major resistance for Solana. All right. Sol dump incoming. Yeah, we definitely did reject from a key level, and we have not been able to reclaim it. How long will the Black Friday discounts last? Until December 1st. So we got what? 2 more days. All right, 2 more days. What price do we need to hold to keep going higher? For Sol, 48. 48. On Sol, $48 is so key because that's our support resistance flip. It's also our golden pocket. 786 zone. It's also this key area of resistance as well. So I'm personally looking, if Sol does come down to here, I would look for a long trade from around 48 right? So far, no sign of weakness actually on Sol. And so far, we are also getting this kind of flaggish pattern here. So we have not made a lower low. We have not made a lower high. This is a completely neutral pattern, I would say. And based on the trend, the probabilities say higher here. Based on the trend, the probabilities say higher. The 4 hour looks pretty dang bottomed out. In my opinion, a gift would be to come down to that 48 area with a bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame, like the uneven butt cheek pattern on the 4 hour. That would be, in my opinion, a gift that could give us a very, very nice setup right here. That would be nice. Yeah, Yassine, you got to use the coupon codes that are pinned in the comment in the live stream. We need some pumping music. Flip on the 5-minute retest coming. We're talking about Bitcoin here. Yeah, look at that. We're now back up inside of these highs, these lows here. So let's see what happens. I still am in the camp that we're going to get into a new high. Let's go, baby. We're going to pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. When is the movie with Carl coming out? Very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon.
Hello, I would like to get a Big Mac meal.
Me too, extra fries. What do I think about Caspa? I think Caspa is, you know, probably going to pump. Really? It says it's invalid. I don't know. I'll have to check into it then. I don't know what to say. If the coupon code's not working, I'll have to check into it. All right, baby. Here we go. We're about to pump straight up to 100K, baby. All right. All right. Man, I hope we get this pump soon. Guys, put a 0 in the chat if you think we're going to pump very soon. Put a 1 in the chat if you think we're going to dump and I should just close the trade right now. Are we going to hit our take profit? Shout out to Lil X, Trailblazer X, Lil Xan X, Trailblazer for the super chat. G-Coin. Let's check out G-Coin. Alright, we'll check out a little G-Coin. G-Coin. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. It's only on Gateo. Well, I have to say, this thing has extremely low liquidity. And unless you like getting liquidated, I would not leverage trade this. And look, man, I don't know. I don't know what the heck this thing is. If you're bullish on it, right? It only goes back to January. If you're bullish on this thing, all right, you could make 8,000%, baby, holding it on spot. If you're bullish on this thing and you just bought it, let's check out our risk to reward ratio. Let's say we hit a new all-time high. Now, let's say it goes to $5, all right? Let's say G-Coin goes to $5. All right, well, even if, yeah, $5, that's a 200 to 1 risk reward ratio right there, baby. All right. This is what that looks like on not log scale. All right. Now, $5, that's pretty high. Let's say we go to just the all-time high. All right, all-time high. That's a 94 to 1 risk reward right there. Literally, we could go back down to the lowest it's ever been. And there's way more up potential here than down potential. It's been doing nothing for a year. I don't know anything about this coin. It's not on a good exchange. It has very low liquidity. Good luck getting out, right? If you think you're going to sell this thing high, you might not be able to. Gateo Exchange, Gateo, got to go, baby, because there's no liquidity on this exchange. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Thank you for the super chat. Dang it, Bitcoin. All right, let's check out the order flow here. Longs coming in. Oh, man. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a bearish CVD forming right here. About... we've got some bearish CVD forming here. That's not the most bullish thing in the world. It's not that. Yeah, look at this. I mean, wow, dang. About 700,000 longs looking like they're getting absorbed here. Right? This is not the most bullish thing. But I would say this, as long as the CVD doesn't come higher than this, I think we're probably kind of good. Alright? So let's hodl strong and see if we could stay long. Shout out to Sue Deep. Gate, oh, it's a massive exchange? Okay, it's a good exchange. Gate.io. It's a good one, people say. It's a good exchange then. Do I think AVAX will pump? Look, I think everything's gonna pump during the bull market. So if you are holding coins, they'll probably pump. Wait for a 6-minute bull div to add to the long, says Dread Mining. Yeah, if we do get a bullish div, I will add to a long. You know, I obviously added to this long a little bit already. So let's see what happens here. All right, well, we're gonna pump at about 240, just in time for him to drive home from work. Dang, says Internet Money. It happens every time. Well, I hope we pump, guys. I've been waiting for a pump this entire stream. We haven't done very much this whole stream. Isn't that wild? Whole stream, haven't done much. Whole stream, haven't done much. Well, I hope we pump. Man, look at my holographic tattoo. Look at that. It's holographic. Can we have a giveaway? Well, we already did a chance for a giveaway. We didn't do it, so maybe next time we can do it, guys. Maybe next time we can do it. I can't just say X amount of likes for a giveaway, because then you guys get like bots, and it's not good for the algorithms, you know. But look, guys, unfortunately, I do have to head out. I was hoping we could hit this TP during the stream. I got some things to do around the homestead. I gotta get the garlic ready, actually, to be planted. It's garlic planting season. So I'm gonna head out, guys. God bless you all in Jesus' name, even if you're not religious. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. May He turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. And I will see everybody in the next stream. Peace, y'all.